Welcome back to Grand Adventure. I'm your host, Mark Guido, and we are revisiting the beautiful Moab area of southeastern Utah. Now, we're going to explore some things that we've never seen before down here, and we're going to enjoy bringing you along for the ride as we boondock in a beautiful BLM area about 12 miles south of town. So, stay tuned. This episode of Grand Adventure is sponsored by the Dyrt PRO. Find the campsite that's right for you from over 44,000 listings, either on the web or on their #1 ranked mobile app. Try all of the Pro features free for 90 days by using the promo code GrandAdventure90. So the thing about the Moab area is there's so much to see and do. We've been down here countless times. And while it's known mostly as the gateway town for both Canyonlands and Arches National Park, Moab offers a plethora of recreational opportunities and things to see and do around town. And we're going to explore this time some things that we've never done in our many visits to Moab. We are boondocking in a BLM area known as Behind the Rocks. It's about 12 miles south of town. It's about 2 miles off U.S. Highway 191. Down a dirt road that, honestly, for the first mile, it's kind of rough. After that, the road becomes much more sandy and much less rocky, and it's a lot easier to deal with as you're towing in your rigs. It's a 14-day stay area, and of the places we've stayed in the Moab area, quite frankly, this may be my favorite campsite yet. We're here with our friends Ed and Ann from the YouTube channel Homie at Large. We're still with them, as well as their friend Jackie, who, quite frankly, we'd like to count as among one of our friends now as well. We've also been joined by our friends Dale and Pat from the Salt Lake City area, who have with them their new to them 2019 Keystone Cougar. And this is their maiden voyage in that rig, so we have a lot of things to do this week and to bring you along on. First, before we do some exploring, let me show you around camp a little bit. You never know what oddities you'll find out in the middle of the vast, nearly uninhabited Utah desert. Like this home, built into the side of a cave of unknown history, now abandoned to be reclaimed by the harsh weather of the desert. Or this polygamous compound, known as Rockwood Ranch, or The Rock, home of the documentary television series 3 Wives, 1 Husband. But we're on our way to 2 seldom visited panoramic viewpoints south of Moab. Pat is riding with Patricia and me, and we're being followed by Ed, Ann, and Jackie in Ed's truck. Our first stop is the Anticline Overlook, which provides vistas across the Colorado River to Dead Horse Point and the island in the Sky District of Canyonlands National Park beyond. It was here, on the southwest side of the Lisbon Valley Anticline, that Charlie Steen bored into the sandstone to discover a 70-foot thick uraniumite ore body in 1952. The Moab area's uranium mining boom would produce 49 million pounds by 1965. In contrast to the busy overlooks across the river in the national park, we're the only people here to enjoy the view, and only 2 others have signed the BLM's guest book today. From the overlook, you can even see into the town of Moab, that green area, through the cleft in the anticline formed by the Colorado River. Our second destination this day is the Needles Overlook, where one can stand in near solitude to take in the vast expanse of the Needles District of Canyonlands National Park. Dale and I are taking a short but rough ride to scout out Balcony Arch, just a mile or 2 from camp. But the objective for Patricia and myself this day is the Sal Loop, a road that climbs the western slope of the Sal Mountains east of Moab. This range is part of the Manti-La-Sal National Forest in the southern Rocky Mountains. The maximum elevation is at Mount Peel, reaching 12,721 feet above sea level. The range contains 3 clusters of peaks separated by passes, spanning a distance of about 10 miles. The name of the range dates to Spanish times, when the Sierra La Sal, meaning the Salt Mountains, were a prominent landmark on the old Spanish Trail between Santa Fe and Los Angeles. The loop route starts and begins in Moab and runs for 60 miles and is paved for its entire length, although we'll take a dirt road for a side trip to the Geyser Pass winter trailhead. The roadway is lined with numerous mule deer and boondocking campsites, along with a couple of National Forest Service campgrounds as well. At this higher elevation, the terrain is markedly different, consisting of pinyon and juniper that transitions to scrub oak as the road climbs, and eventually yielding to vast aspen forests above 8,000 feet before reaching treeline. Eventually, the road drops into the Castle Valley en route to the Colorado River. The views from the La Sal Mountains of the desert landscape below are nothing short of stunning. And perhaps best of all, we nearly have the road to ourselves. I'm at a loss to explain why we've never taken this drive before. North of the La Sal Mountains lies Cisco, now nearly a ghost town, which started life in the 1880s as a saloon and water refilling station for the Denver and Rio Grande Western Railroad. Stores, hotels, and restaurants sprang up to accommodate travelers, while nearby cattle ranchers and sheep herders in the nearby Book Cliffs began using Cisco as a livestock and provisioning center. The town's decline coincided with the demise of the steam locomotive, and its death knell was the construction of Interstate 70, which bypassed Cisco. The town's current population is 4, up from an estimate of 1 in 2019. A much busier town than Cisco is Moab. And of course, no visit to the area would be complete without spending time in town. Moab's year-round population of just over 5,000 people swells when visitors arrive to take their Jeeps and ATVs off-roading, go mountain biking, rafting, rock climbing, and hiking, or visit the nearby Canyonlands and Arches National Parks. Moab started out in the 1830s as the Colorado River crossing along the historic Spanish Trail, but the town wasn't incorporated until 1902. After alternative crossings of the Colorado were built, Moab's economy turned to mining uranium, potash, and manganese before oil and gas were discovered in the area. Moab's boom years flowed as the uranium capital of the world during the Cold War era of the 1950s, then ebbed again with the decline of mining until tourism took over in the 1970s. We can't pass through Moab without obeying the sign at Milt's Stop and Eat, which has been serving delicious grass-fed beef and buffalo burgers, fries, shakes, malts, and other tasty concoctions since 1954. using local ingredients whenever possible. This time, Jackie picked the winner from Melt's some tasty barbecue beef brisket cheese fries.
Oh, blew that one. Nice.
We use the Dyrt PRO to help us find great campsites like this one behind the rocks. One of the features only available to Pro members, along with campsite and camping gear discounts, offline searching, trip routing, and more, is public land map layers, which help you identify where it's legal to boondock on BLM and U.S. Forest Service land. Our Grand Adventurers have earned an exclusive offer to try the Dyrt PRO features for free for 90 days. Just use the promo code GrandAdventure90 and you'll get to try Pro for half a camping season on us. Just use the link below in the video description to sign up now. So we truly hope that you've enjoyed coming along to explore the area surrounding beautiful Moab, Utah with us and camping down here behind the rocks. If you like this episode, it's extremely important to us that you give us a big thumbs up down below. And while you're down below, that's where you'll find the comment section. We'd love to hear from you after each and every episode. We air new outdoor RV adventure travel videos each and every Wednesday. And coming up next week, we're going to be in the area near Torrey, Utah, exploring beautiful Capitol Reef National Park. So if you're not yet a Grand Adventurer, this is the perfect time to go smash that little red subscribe button, the one right down there in the lower right-hand corner of your screen, and ring that notification bell to be sure that you come along on every Grand Adventure. And we would be honored if you shared the channel with your friends, family, and on social media. So until next week from Capitol Reef, please remember, life is nothing but a grand adventure. We'll see you then.